And one of the comments is thinking without any form of intelligence is dangerous. Is that a hate? Are they saying us?
Yeah, of course we're talking about us. Yay! We are at 100 subscribers.
Not easy. YouTube is not easy. Whoever says it's easy, maybe our videos just suck. Thank you all
for liking and subscribing our videos.
Yes.
It means a lot to us.
Yeah, it feels like at least we're talking to someone, you know?
Yeah.
You know, it's really not easy when because you put in a lot of work in it, you know, and then when you don't see any feedback or people not enjoying it, you get down, you know?
Yeah.
And then speaking on that, for our 100th subscriber video, our plan was to react to all the hate we get, because we get a lot.
Yeah, a lot. Yes, we do.
I think because especially me, I'm a little outspoken, opinionated. Yes, so yeah, it's a world that you can't have your opinions.
Yeah. Or you get bashed on. Well, anyways, let's get into this. We will start out with the first unhappy comment that we got. The first unhappy comment we got was the Chinese birth rate crisis video.
Oh, we got hate on that one too?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yes.
All right, so in this comment by Octavius8080, thank you for commenting. This person said, with what's going on in USA, it should be easy for China to win over the public. But instead, you talk about stupid things like forced children and banning surfing. What a dystopian hellhole.
Oh.
Well, I mean, if you think it's stupid, then don't watch.
I mean, our channel is just like, honestly, the description is what it is. Like two besties, we just talk about stuff. Sometimes it's random. That's why we don't have a really clear niche, I would say. But you know, that thing came up and it's a huge thing actually. Like there's no next generation.
Yeah, it's Japan has really health birth rate, South Korea, and also China. So this is real world problems for them. It's not just, I don't know, stupid things, because a lot of countries are actually like making laws to make the woman to give birth to children. I remember seeing in the news in Korea.
Yes, recently.
Yeah.
They're awarding everyone with like 10,000 or something.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's USD or Korean. Probably USD.
Korean won. Probably.
Yeah, maybe. To get married or something.
Yeah. But they're promoting it. They're actively promoting it. So it's a real world question. You know?
It is.
And we gotta, look behind the reasons as to why this is happening. Because it's not happening without reason,
Yeah. And we did that video because of how ridiculous the professors suggested.
Right.
So it just seemed kind of unfair to people.
Yeah.
So, but
next by Stephanie YE4427. Thank you for commenting. Stephanie said, first and foremost, why would you say you are not feminist? Because you guys definitely sound like you are. Please Google feminist definition and educate yourselves.
I remember reading that comment. Let's look up, what is feminist?
Feminist.
Or as chat.
All right. So feminism is a social, political, and cultural movement advocating for the equality of all genders, with a primary focus on addressing gender inequality and discrimination.
Okay, so it's a political movement, right?
Yes.
That's the first important thing. I've never participated in any feminist political movement.
Right, and then, for feminism, it's about all genders having equal rights and opportunities, right? But, if you look at childbirth, for instance, right? Who is the one responsible for a childbirth? A woman. So then I feel like it's natural that we talk about women in a Chinese childbirth crisis video. Because the men, they don't do anything in a childbirth. So it's not really about feminism or equality. It's just talking about the problem as is.
I think especially with like some feminist movement or something, it's like all about, women power,
Right,
women should be
right,
equal. But for
right.
me, it's like, it's not really gender. It's like, if you're able to do that, or you
Right.
have the ability,
Yeah.
then you should get rewarded.
Yeah, yeah.
And vice versa. But we all know the world is not equal.
Right.
It can never be equal. Like, there are just some unfairness. That's the beauty of humanity.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah.
I do want to give a shout out to Bill 2 Bear Rockstar. He said, maybe you should first and foremost learn to talk to people with more respect. Go educate yourself.
Yeah, I
Kudos
think
to you. Kudos to you, really.
that was one of the, very first people that like defended us when there was a
Yeah,
hate
yeah.
comment. So yeah, very touched.
Very
Thank
touched.
you.
Love you. Love you.
So this is on our virus outbreak in China. What aren't they telling us? And one of the comments is, thinking without any form of intelligence is dangerous. Is that a hate? Are they saying us?
Yeah, of course they're talking about us.
Okay.
I mean, first and foremost, the information that we get is directly from Douyin or the internet. We did do our research. I will say, if we didn't do a broad enough research, then it is our fault. But I mean, we just talk about what we want to and what the internet gives us.
Yes. Don't quote us on anything, like
Yeah.
especially these kind of, because we're not like news anchors. We're
Right.
not in that profession.
Right.
We're like just normal people that reads, news stuff.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we just
We just talk about it.
yeah, because they do affect our life and our daily life, and then we want to, let our viewers know. We don't have many, but anyways, yeah. Okay, next one. Oh, I love this one because we get a lot of these. So nice plants. Yeah, thank you. Nice plants. You guys are lesbians. Why in the F are you talking about eggs?
Oh my god.
Drone Strike 666. Thanks for commenting. So you said our plants are really nice
Thank you.
plants. Thank you. You guys are lesbians. Why in the F are you talking about eggs? Because eggs prices was on the rise.
Yeah, if you watched the video, you might have known that we started the video with bird flu and how that affected the egg prices. That's why we were talking about eggs. And then on your second topic about if we were lesbians, no, we are not lesbians. I think there is a video that you addressed.
Yeah,
that,
because
right?
there are multiple people that were like, "Are you guys lesbians?" And no, just because two girls sit here
Right.
and talk doesn't mean we're automatically lesbians.
Yeah.
No, I have a husband. She likes guys.
Very much so.
Yeah. So that answers the question.
Yeah. This also reminds me of the really old Vine. I don't know if you've seen it. Two guys sitting in a hot tub, 6 feet apart because they're not gay.
Two bros chilling in the hot tub, 5 feet apart because they're not gay.
We're 6 feet, right?
Are we? Okay, next. So, for next would be the Naja 2 review. We have a lot of unhappy comments, but thank you for commenting. We really appreciate you engaging.
Yeah, I just want to point out though, okay, that video, it was very opinionated from my side because I did watch the movie. She didn't. But like I mentioned, the whole production was really good.
Right.
I would say it's, top of the top with animation, sound effect, music, everything, the flow, the story flow and everything. It was, really good. The thing we wanted to address was the meaning behind a lot of the hidden messages.
Yeah.
And if you were just a normal audience, you probably wouldn't think too much into it.
Right. So the one that I want to point out is by Lolo Semoy Popo 7537. I love your name. It's so cute. All right. It says it is propaganda, but it is also the truth.
What do you mean by the truth?
Yeah. I mean, okay. So propaganda cannot mean the truth because that propaganda is not the truth. That's the thing. Propaganda is communication intended to persuade an audience to believe or do something, often selectively presenting facts using emotional language or distorting information to promote a specific agenda.
Oh, okay.
Well, first and foremost, this video is just of us talking about our thoughts. So we're not really trying to persuade anybody. I mean, we are trying to share our thoughts, but it is up to you to decide if you want to follow or not. So yeah, if you're talking about our talks, that's what I just wanted to mention. If you talk about the movie, I guess same thing, right? Propaganda can't be a truth. They're trying to persuade
even
something.
on Douyin, even on like the Chinese websites, you know, in the movie there are hidden signs that are saying America's bad.
Right.
So
It's facts.
yeah, you're saying it is true. Are you saying communist is good then? I don't know. Anyways,
Yeah.
yeah. It's personal opinion. You don't have to agree, you know. So it's from Mime Kowak, whatever, 9272. Says, stop turning into this channel. These two are craps and propagandalists. I don't think we have the power.
Yeah, we're like small on the totem pole in YouTube. So
Yeah.
thank you for commenting.
And
First of all,
you did turn into the channel. Yeah, it made you turn. I think because, you know, during the time when Naja came out, I only saw good reviews on YouTube, actually. Only people that talked good about it. I never saw like much about the other side of it. I did see a few, like maybe only one video on Instagram. And I remember this lady, she talked a lot about how little kids, young kids, shouldn't go watch this Naja movie. And that was a video made by a Chinese person, a Douyin. So, you know, yeah.
whatever it is, you know, we're in America and we have the freedom to talk what we want. You do have your freedom to say what you want, but yeah,
Really,
I mean, if you didn't like the video, you're more than welcome to scroll away.
Yeah, you don't have to like it, but I don't think it's really respectful to call us propagandalists, because I don't think I'm trying to influence someone.
Anybody,
Yeah,
yeah.
you know, you can, you know, disagree. It's totally fine, you know. Not trying to, you know.
Yeah.
Let's shout out to someone who gave us a good comment. It's on the No More Bets, the dark truth behind scam mails and online fraud. So from QRen0822. So under one-party system that the PRC has, there is no accountability for any actions of the government. China has a crazy big brother system of society and governance. Nothing can be done in China without the government knowing about it. Therefore, most of the big crime organizations have direct relations with people in power. Heck, you can't even say Xi Jinping looks like Winnie the Pooh without the police coming to take you to drink tea. Every law on the book in China exists only on the book, and there is no true real rule of law, only rule by law. The ironic thing about each and every communist society is that they produce the very thing they are trying to destroy: wealth and power disparity. Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's pretty on point. If you didn't know, a lot of people were calling Xi Jinping Winnie the Pooh, and when Xi Jinping found out about it, he censored the word Winnie the Pooh.
Are you serious?
I think so, yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. You know, actually on that censor thing, I came upon a YouTuber. She's Chinese. She escaped China. The reason she escaped China was because she was on the street just chatting with her mom, and someone censored and heard that she said something bad about the government. But she didn't.
What the heck?
Yeah. She's a YouTuber.
Oh my god.
Because she escaped. That's crazy, right?
I know.
And she was just pointing out she didn't do anything. And then she was detained.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for commenting. It's nice to see that somebody who knows and understands what the Chinese government is trying to do.
Okay, so this is on our video on Aisho Speed, his tour in China.
So this comment is from Master T333. Thank you for commenting. So first of all, IShowSpeed didn't do PR for China. Yes, we know. We acknowledge that. He went out of his own curiosity. He paid for his own tour. We do know that. Not a lot of people in poverty. If that's what you want to believe, then you are more than welcome to believe what you want to say. All we want to let you know is that go to China and experience it for yourself.
I mean, they're not going to experience the real China though, even if they do.
Well, I mean, if you don't want to experience it, then maybe do your own research before you say something.
I mean, people living in China, like my whole family is there. The wealth in China is only 1%. The rest of the people, 90% of the people are very, very poor. Poor to the fact that, you know, they make very, very little a month. And the thing is, they can't climb out of that social class.
Yeah.
So that's the sad part.
Yeah. All right, so next is you have the freedom to say what you want in America without persecution. Tell that to the people being deported every day. All right, so first of all, we're not gonna get into the political side of this. So we're just going to answer your first question. You have the freedom to say what you want in America without persecution.
Well, that's why we came to America, because we wanted that freedom. That's in the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, freedom of speech.
So I have a quick example for you right now. It's the Tiananmen Square massacre. 6·4, the June 4th. June 4th in 1989. Research that. Even on Douyin, you can't search anything about that.
Yeah.
So that's censorship, isn't it? But if you go on Google, you can find all the information you want, right? Okay. So next we're gonna address is in China, you have the freedom as a female to walk the streets at any time at night and not get harassed or robbed. Well, let me show you all of these videos and you tell me if China is safe for women to walk in.
You know, I do see so many videos on Instagram saying how safe China is for women. You know, I see so many videos of that. If it's safe, try practicing a religion that they're against.
Yeah.
See what happens.
I guess we only want to say that we are only saying all this stuff because we have experienced it personally, or we have close family members and friends who are currently in China, and that's how we know the current situation. So that is our main source of information, directly from the source.
First and foremost, most important thing is the Chinese Communist government does not represent the people. I am Chinese, I am proud of my Chinese culture, but the government has destroyed all that culture, the heritage. So that is why we bring these things up, right?
Yeah. I mean, if you experience China differently than what us and our family and friends did, you are more than welcome to share your thoughts on YouTube too, you know? We all have the freedom to say what we think, and that's why we are all here in America, no?
So lastly, thank you guys all for our latest video, one of our latest video on Liu Yuning. Yes, we got a lot of love. Thank you very much. And we do really listen to our audiences. So like a couple of you guys commented, for us to change the title so it doesn't look like we're saying that he's ugly. And once we saw it, we changed it right immediately. Thanks for the feedback. We do need feedback because we're all new to this and we're all willing to learn and explore and come on this experience. I think for me personally, this is really like a challenge in life, because you see a lot of YouTuber blow up, but what is it like to actually experience it? Maybe we'll never blow up. Hopefully 1 year later, we'll at least have 1,000.
So I have to be honest with you guys, I actually am afraid of reading your comments because I'm a very emotionally easily swayed. So when I read comments, I'm like, oh no, that's like directed. I feel like it's directed at me. So then I guess I need to learn, like yeah, me and Zhao Lusi, I guess we're a teeny bit similar in that way, is that we feel like the hate comments are directed at us. Yeah, but I will pull through it, and please do comment. We love constructive criticism. We do read the comments as much as we can. And
yeah, we've had there were a few other really bad ones. I think I blocked them, calling us hoes and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I maybe it doesn't affect me, but it just annoys me sometimes. But yeah, it's not easy. So, anyways, yeah.
Thank you for subscribing and getting us to over 100.
Yes, and hopefully next year by this time we'll have 1,000. Hopefully, yes.
Oh, God. The comments.
It's okay. I think I've gotten used to it. So yeah, I think people usually it's the hate that comments.
Yeah. Have you realized that it's usually when we talk bad about the Chinese government that we get all this hate? But yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, okay. See you guys next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Okay. Bye.